Grays.com,
yeah.
Matty. Australia's leading online auction marketplace.
Yeah, you got there faster than I did. That's important. Yeah. Grays.com. Grays.com. You go first, Andrew. You're the leader of this great show. I want you to open the batting, so to speak, when it comes to our in the gun.
I don't think there's ever been a more obvious in the gun, and it's two. It's two clubs. Two clubs lost their coaches this week. Two clubs' coaches are out of business, but they will stay on for the last two rounds of the season. One is Des Hasler at the Gold Coast Titans, and the other is Adam O'Brien at the Newcastle Knights. Players, give your absolute best over the next fortnight. You are both in the gun. The Gold Coast Titans, Tino Fasuamalawi got some credit for talking about accountability yesterday, players accountable and all of that, what's happened to the coach. But I think they're obliged to really show it this week. And, you know, I think a third party needs to come on board at the Gold Coast and Newcastle this week and show the individuals them at their best and say, this is what we expect of you for these last 2 weeks. We can't make the finals. We know that. But you owe these two blokes. At the Gold Coast, you owe Des Hasler, and not to mention the fans, but you do owe the two coaches because they've lost their job, but you still are getting paid.
Good sales
Gold
pitch.
Coast in the gun.
Good sales pitch.
Newcastle in the gun.
Sold.
Fire up.
Sold.
This weekend.
Sold.
Just do it. Do it for the coaches.
The coach killers
for the 2 weeks.
have to fire up.
The coach killers need to fire up.
The coach killers need to fire up.
Try
Assume
hard.
some responsibility.
Try harder.
Yeah. How would those coaches feel if their teams fire up the week they've fallen on their sword? That's another offshoot discussion.
Yeah.
Andrew, I'm going to meet your in the gun with a team that is playing the Titans. The Dolphins. Don't stuff it up now. Now, Christian Wolf has not been sacked. He is a good coach. You have battled on so bravely all season in the wake of so many injuries to key forwards, defying the critics like me for so long. I can't tip them, but they win. I can't tip them, they win again. You are within arm's reach of your maiden finals berth. You are capable of finishing top 8, despite the fact in your last 3 games you've conceded 160 points total. They've given up 64, 38, 58. Having battled on so bravely, I look at the team list this week. Trey Fuller is there, Avarillo and the hammer in the centres, Cody Nikorima, Isaiah Katoa, the halves, really capable forwards. Felice Kaufusi, the centre, re-signed. He's there with the captaincy. Jeremy Marshall-King in his 50th game as a Dolphin, 150th. All up. You have a team that should put the Titans to the sword. Don't stuff it up now, Dolphins.
Sold. Well,
Do not stuff it up now.
For Grace, what does that mean, though? You're saying the Dolphins...
the Dolphins are in the gun.
So they have to absolutely fire up and win and thrash the Titans. But I've got the Titans in the gun and they have to fire up.
That's right.
Could be the game of the century.
Just picture two cannons parked at either end of the field, and we're going to fire both out.
Yes.
They're going to meet at the midpoint, the halfway line.
No man's land. They're just in there,
and
just fighting away.
Who prevails?
There we go. Grays.com, Australia's leading online auction marketplace. But I'm serious, just back on my point, because I've never been the professional athlete, but you'd have to feel, like when we're really, if you're just going to talk about accountability, you'd be obliged to go up to Des and say, mate, all the best. But you'd also say, I'm sorry. Like to Adam O'Brien, I'm sorry. Like we just have not got the job done for you. You've done your work. You've come up with the game plans. You've done... But we haven't done it. We haven't met our part of the deal, have they?
You just raised a good point. So if you had been playing subpar, you would know that you haven't been at your best. Now, maybe there are excuses. Maybe there's a reason. But the fact is, you haven't been at your best. You're walking down the corridor, and here comes a coach who's just been sacked. Yeah. Could you look him in the eye?
That's right.
Could you look him in the eye? Or would you say something awkward and glance away and, oops?
Yeah.
Won't have to do that again.
I'm picturing that.
Yeah.
I'm picturing that. And I don't want to put players' names on it.
No.
But I reckon fans could work out and say, well, he hasn't really gone anywhere near his best.
At the farewell gathering, you go over and shake his hand and say, thanks, coach. And you're thinking deep down, I could have done more. I should have done more.